All right, we cook it. Yep, we're on. Well. Yep. Salutations, everyone. Welcome to my stream. And we have. Let me get everything checked. Everything checked here. Looks like I'm good here. And today we are featuring an interesting contest between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns, both carrying the 6-3 mark, with Pittsburgh holding so far the 5 seed in the AFC wildcard picture and Cleveland the 6 seed. With some interesting developments and not good ones really. From Thursday night, first off, the Baltimore Ravens got banged up on Thursday, most notably losing their star tight end Mark Andrews for the year with an ankle issue. But that wasn't the worst one. The worst one was from Cincinnati, losing star quarterback Joe Burrow for the year with a fractured wrist, which pretty much changes the AFC playoff picture big time. Because currently right now for that 7th and final wildcard spot, which is so far owned by Houston, there are 8 teams within a game of each other, and that's mostly due to bye weeks. I mean, you see, Jets and Bills. Jets at 4-5, Buffalo 5-5, Houston, of course, 5-4, holding the spot. You got teams like on a bye week, Indianapolis at 5-5, Denver 4-5, could be 5-5 before the night's over. Chargers 4-5 are in the picture. Raiders 5-5 in the picture. A lot of teams here. So many teams, but not a lot of room. So for this game here between the Steelers and Browns, this is a very crucial battle here because not only do they want to keep at pace, stay at pace with Baltimore, who's sitting at 8-3 for the AFC North, but they also just want to stay ahead of the pack. A win here would put one team, whoever wins this would be 7-3 and sitting, I would say, comfortably. There might be a game and a half, possibly 2, ahead of the cutoff, which I think the cutoff right now would be based on tiebreakers. I believe the cutoff is the Indianapolis Colts at 5-5, based on, I think, conference records and all that. It's a wild AFC playoff picture here. I mean, Kansas City's not even running away with it. They're only at 7-2. Only one game ahead of these 2 teams. And Cleveland, who had just lost Deshaun Watson for the year last week, they're going to go with their rookie quarterback, Dorian Thompson-Robinson. I'm just going to say DTR or Dorian for the duration of this game as I'm doing the play-by-play and reactions. This is a big one here, especially for if Pittsburgh can get this win on Cleveland, they would have the season sweep, and they would hold a tiebreaker over Cleveland if it were to come down to that. Steelers haven't lost in division yet. They're 3-0. They've played each team, or they played. Only 2-0. Excuse me, I take that back. They're only 2-0. They already played Cleveland and Baltimore at home and won both. This is Pittsburgh's 3rd divisional game. They still haven't played Cincinnati yet. They will next week, and then again later in December. And that's going to be interesting. The Steelers, I guess you could say the Steelers lucked out that they're going to play Cincinnati without Joe Burrow. But I don't want to underestimate Jake Browning. You never know what Jake can. We don't know what this guy Browning can do, and he's going to have his first career NFL start next week. He's still got targets. He's still going to have Jamar Chase and Tyler Boyd to throw to. T. Higgins could be back for that. Joe Mixon They lost Burrow, yeah, but there's some other guys there. Their targets are still there. So I wouldn't underestimate Cincinnati next week. Like, I'm not underestimating Cleveland today. Cleveland, even though it's going to be a different quarterback, but that defense of theirs, which has been rock solid all year, led by Myles Garrett and Denzel Ward and JOK. JOK is pretty good too. This is going to be, I imagine this game between the Steelers and Browns is going to be one of those just classic AFC North, low scoring affairs. Like, I mean, even though the Monday night game in week 2 was 26-22, I imagine this will be a much lower scoring than this. Who does that favor? I don't really know if that favors anybody, to tell you the truth. Some people are saying Pittsburgh is a dog here on the road, despite the fact that, well, we do have injuries ourselves. We lost 2 linebackers in as many weeks. We lost Cole Holcomb against Tennessee for the year, and we lost Quan Alexander for the year. So for the Steelers, basically defensive wise, is like, okay, get the DTR. We still don't have Micah Fitzpatrick, still nursing that hamstring issue. We have no Keanu Neal. He hurt his ribs on the interception that he got late against Green Bay. So we're pretty banged up on the defensive front. So, although the story in the first game between the Browns and the Steelers was, okay, Cleveland ran the ball pretty well against us, and we knew they would. Even when they lost Nick Chubb, they were still running the ball pretty darn well with Jerome Ford and Pierre Strong Jr. And in between then and now, they have re-signed Kareem Hunt. So I imagine we're going to be seeing a lot of Jerome Ford and Kareem Hunt today. I had problems covering Amari Cooper as well. Let's see if Dorian can find. So we have. Oh, they're showing there that the next man up, Trenton Thompson and Michael Walker, or maybe it's Mikal. I don't know how you say it. It's spelled Mykal. But those are the guys that were considered next man up since we lost our linebacker. We lost Keanu Neal too. So here, Michael Walker and again number 17, Trenton Thompson, could be next man up. So other scores going on here. Some divisional games going on today here, especially a couple of pretty crucial one here with the 4:00 game between the Jets and Bills. I'm still hesitant to pick a Buffalo. Was still hesitant to pick a Buffalo to beat the Jets, despite the Jets being bad on offense. I mean, Buffalo, for crying out loud, you lost to Denver. Denver was a team that gave up 70 to Miami, and Buffalo pantsed Miami the very next week. So, as far as I'm concerned, Buffalo, you're out of excuses. I mean, yeah, you fired Ken Dorsey. Is that going to change the way your offense looks? I don't know. Maybe. But I'm tired of the excuses that them saying Josh Allen is not the problem. He is the problem. Turn the ball over too damn much. It's like, he's leading the league in this and this and this. I'm like, yeah, he's also leading the league in interceptions for how many years in a row now? And some people don't find that alarming. That's mind-boggling to me. As far as I'm concerned, Buffalo has been chasing the 13 seconds. We got another crucial game here later with the Vikings and the Broncos here on prime time. Giants catching stride. We've won 5 in a row and lost Kirk Cousins during it. Then brought in Josh Dobbs. traded for Josh Dobbs, actually. And so far, that's bearing fruit. But they're facing a Denver team that's Denver's regaining some confidence. When you beat Kansas City and Buffalo in back-to-back weeks, or 2 out of 3 weeks, they had a bye afterwards in between that. But still, that's going to be one I think that I picked Denver in that one, but by a smidge. Of course, the Monday night game between Philly and Kansas City is the marquee matchup, the Super Bowl rematch. The way the season's going, I have a feeling that that game, everyone's highlighted as like, oh, that's going to be a great game between the two. It should be, yes. But that doesn't mean it's going to be a great game or even good. I can imagine this being like a very sluggish 17-10, 17-13, very sluggish, very sloppy. Like this game is probably going to be. Because most people were looking at AFC North games, it was like, oh my God, the AFC North was just defensive struggles. I'm like, well, that's kind of how some of these teams are made. I mean, the Steelers and Ravens themselves, every time they're battling each other, it's always one score, and sometimes it's high score, but more often than not, it's low. But that's the way they play. That's how they do it. That's their reputation. Is like when it's an AFC North battle, it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be a knockdown, drag them out affair. But, I had to check something real quick. Giants, Washington, that's just going to be for draft position. Giants have no offense whatsoever. I would be shocked if he even found the end zone today. No offense to any Giants fans that are watching, but it is what it is. I think the Giants are going to end up with the number 1 overall pick. Because I could see Carolina winning a couple of flukies, like that one right there. I called for the upset. That was my upset of the week. I was going to call it Carolina beating Dallas. But Giants, you have no offense. I think you're going to be the number 1 overall pick from the looks of it. Washington, eventually you're going to fire Ron Rivera. Detroit, Chicago. Detroit should run away with that one before tea time. Before halftime, I mean. That was a joke that would work for the England game, but not here. Jacksonville, Tennessee. Jacksonville, you should win that one. If you drop this one to Tennessee, then something's really wrong with you as far as consistency goes. You got demolished by San Fran. Welcome to the club. You should rebound nicely against Tennessee here. Raiders, Dolphins. Raiders with Antonio Pierce as their interim coach. He's 2 for 2 so far, but I can't imagine being 3 for 3 against a Miami team that's coming off a bye. And from their Germany game with Kansas City, I'm sure they're still pretty ticked off of how they performed there. Defensively, they performed great against Kansas City's high-octane offense. So I think Miami's going to win that one. Maybe not run away. Maybe they will run away with that one. I mean, Raiders don't have enough offensive depth to keep up with Miami. They do have Devontae Adams, but they need more than that. Dallas, Carolina, I can see that being a total trap game with Dallas. I mean, Dallas is coming off that big, massive win over the Giants. Now they're going on the road here to Carolina before their Thanksgiving Day game with, I believe it's Washington. And I called for I called the upset. I mean, you know what? Carolina can. I mean, again, it would be fluky. Do I think Carolina has enough offense to match stride for stride with Dallas? Not really. But I can see Dallas having a very bad performance. They didn't even have a bad performance against Philly. So if anything, I think their bad performance is coming, and I think it's going to be against Carolina. I could be easily wrong, and I don't mind being wrong. Chargers, Packers. Packers have about that much life left in their playoff hopes. They're 2.5 back from a wild card, and that 7th wild card is Minnesota. I think Chargers should win, but I can see the Chargers charging. Houston, Arizona. I expect Houston. I wouldn't be shocked if it's close, but Houston should win for sure. We're about to get underway here, and here's Boswell. It's kicking from left to right, and it's off, and we're underway. And it will go through the end zone for a touchback, and Cleveland's going to start from their own 25. And we'll see the first drive for Dorian Thompson-Robinson, whose only NFL start was only a 121-yard passing performance with no touchdowns and 3 picks. I'll keep an eye on the out-of-town scores here as I'm going along here. As under center, and the handoff looks like that was to Kareem Hunt for about a 4-yard gain. Or maybe that was I got to keep an eye on the numbers here because I think they got to keep going back and forth between Ford and Hunt. That might have been Ford who got the first carry. 2nd down 6 coming up here. Under center, or excuse me, shot. Oh, hang on. We got a flag already. Pittsburgh called an early timeout. Dang. You don't want to. Damn, that's not good. You're only 30 seconds in. You already calling a timeout. I mean, it's only early in the first half, not second half. But try this again. Shotgun, sidecar to the right here. DTR. Now he's got sidecars to both sides, and the handoff is to Jerome Ford. Ford's going to go up the middle, and he's going to get to about the 32-yard line for a pickup of about 3 yards. And Jerome Ford, who had a big touchdown run, or he had a big run that set up a touchdown. Late against the Steelers on Monday night, shortly after they lost Nick Chubb, consequently for the year. We got 3rd down 3 coming up here. DTR, shotgun, takes the snap, scrambles to his right. He's got to run. He's got to turn the corner. He's going to get the first down. He's going to run out of bounds at the 37-yard line, but we have Laundry on the field. So let's take a look and see what that is. So this is an illegal shift. Oh, they're going to call the Steelers for offside. They're going to get Joe. They got Joey Porter Jr. offside. They're calling. Nonetheless, they declined it anyway. It was a first down run by DTR as DTR takes the quick screen pass and tackled at the 41-yard line. Here was number 8. That was Elijah Moore. And it'll bring up 2nd down at 5 with 13:07 to go in the first and counting. Shotgun, sidecar right for DTR. Takes a snap from the 42. Fires a pass. Pass is caught for a first down to the 50 to the 46-yard line. That is Amari Cooper. Needed 5. He got 11 on that catch and run. As it was Joey Porter Jr. on the coverage. And Cleveland in Pittsburgh territory from the Steeler 46, 1st and 10. Takes the shotgun snap, and they draw a hand up to Ford up the middle, and Ford's going to maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. They may get him a yard, if that. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 9. So far, Dorian has only passed twice, and he's caught, and it's been completed both times for a total of 15. There's also run for a 1st down. 2nd down and 10 from the 47 of the Steelers. Takes a shotgun snap, fires to his right. The pass is incomplete. It was intended for David Njoku, the tight end. Ball looks like it was behind the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd and 10 with 11:26 to go in the first. Takes the shotgun snap. Looks left, now looks right. Dumps it up behind the line of scrimmage to Ford. And Ford's going to get only to about the 43-yard line. Tackle made there by Keanu Benton. And that's going to bring up 4th and about 5 or 6. And that looks like that's way too long of a field goal for Dustin Hopkins to consider. And, yep, the punt unit will be out there for Bajorquez. Let's just call him Corey Bajorquez. I don't know how to say his last name. But punt is away. And ball is going to take a Cleveland bounce inside the 5, and it'll be downed at the 4-yard line. So a pretty good punt there for Cleveland. So with 10:28 to go in the first, the Steelers' first possession is going to be inside their own 5. I mean, yeah, once again, considering that Cleveland's going to be starting a rookie QB, and the Steelers generally struggle on offense to begin with, regardless of who's the quarterback or who's the coordinator or whatever it may be. If anyone's going to score 20 points, congratulations. I think he won the game. I can't imagine either team scoring more than 20 unless, like for the Steelers on their Monday night encounter where Cleveland had two defensive touchdowns. So and take a look at some out-of-town scores. Arizona's on the board first, up 7-0. And the Bears. The Bears are up 7-0. They got an opening drive touchdown. So, and the Bears, they just got Justin Fields back from injury. So, I had one subscriber saying, "Is like you thought Chicago was only going to score 6 points?" I guess I was wrong. They've already eclipsed 6 points. At 7 now. Kenny on the shotgun on the sidecar to the left. And he's going to be hit and sacked. Myles Garrett with the sack, and he was on a bull rush, and he wasn't even touched. Now, was he sacked in the end zone for a safety, or are they going to mark forward progress at the 1? They're going to say his forward progress is at the 1 yard line, so not a safety. Oh man, how does Myles Garrett come in untouched? Now from their own 1 foot line, Kenny has to go under center. I imagine they're going to try and run a play to get him out of the end zone. They're trying, try a deep handoff, but I don't think he got out of there. I think that's a safety. That was Najee Harris. And they're saying, no, he got out of the end zone somehow. They're showing the replay of the sack, but how about the replay of the Najee run to see if that was even a safety? So now it's 3rd and long. At this point, forget the first down. Just get out of the shadow of your end zone. Kenny on a shotgun with a sidecar to the right. Now he's going to scramble to his right, or scramble to the left, and he fires a pass. The pass is caught at the 7 yard line. That is Allen Robinson, the second. He's well short of a first down. But the important part is he's gotten out. At least make the punt a little more manageable here. The punter, Presley Harvin's going to have to kick out of his end zone anyway, but the good news is he doesn't have to. He's actually got the wiggle room to actually punt. And the punt is away. And fair catch called for right at the 50 yard line. And that was Prosch, the second, on the fair catch. I needed to see a replay of that second run with Najee. I wasn't sure he even got out of the end zone. So bad start for the Steelers on offense, which is almost common, except for the last couple weeks. But damn, they're disastrous with Cleveland getting on the board via safety. Man, how do you let Myles Garrett come through there basically untouched? Was that just a misassignment, or was that just okay? They ran an all-out blitz or something? Like, dang. I mean, no QB is going to get that ball off and here quick enough if you're letting Myles Garrett come through that fast. Jeez. It's like, oh, that's a Kenny thing. Kenny had less than 2 seconds to get that ball out of there before Myles Garrett even touched him. So, you tell me. And plus, he was coming from Kenny's blind side as well. So how is he supposed to know that? How is he supposed to know that Myles Garrett's coming bull rushing untouched at him? So Cleveland's going to start their next drive with excellent field position from right at midfield. And we got a wildcat formation here with Jerome Ford going to take the snap here. And the give is, no, he's not going to give it to Moore. He's going to run to his left, and he's going to be ripped down for about a 1-yard gain by Alex Highsmith. Fake the handoff to Elijah Moore.
Football must be beyond their end of field of play. You can see football here initially is Kenny Pickett. That football is not clearly in the field of play. You see that turn right there, that ball's over the goal line. It puts the ball in the end zone by rule. I think if Cleveland challenges that play, the result.
So they're saying, according to Gene Steratore there, they're saying if Cleveland challenged that, Cleveland would have gotten the 2 points in the safety. And DTR with a bootleg right. He's got to fire the pass. Pass is caught for a first down to the 40 to the 35. And here a knock down to about the 31-yard line is number 85, David Njoku, for about an 18-yard catch and run there off the bootleg. And Watt just left him alone. You get, man. First and 10 from the 31. The Steeler 31. Cleveland driving. DTR takes the shotgun snap, fires to his right, dump off to Jerome Ford, and Ford's going to run out of bounds at about the 20, let's say the 26-yard line for about a 5-yard gain. Joey Porter Jr. on the push-off. Third straight game without Minka Fitzpatrick. They're showing on the screen. Under center this time. Ford in the backfield. And they give the Ford. And Ford to the 20. He's got a first down to the 15. And he's going to be tackled out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. There's a flag down, but I think that's going to be on the Steelers for a horse collar or a face mask. So that's going to move the ball even closer. And they got Patrick Peterson on the face mask. And, yep. He grabbed it. Almost a horse collar as well. First and goal, Cleveland from the 6-yard line. And they give to Ford. He's going to go up the middle. He's going to fight to about the 4-yard line for a 2-yard gain. .536 to go in the first. Well, again, under center. 2 wide still left. Ford in the backfield. And Ford's going to take the direct snap. He's going to run up the middle. He's going to be tackled at about the 2-yard line by Alex Highsmith. Once again, tried the wildcat formation. Yeah, DTR motioned out. Third and goal from about the 2. I imagine this is going to go to Ford one more time. And it does go to Ford. Ford's going to fight forward, and he's going to be, they're going to say short. Short by a little bit. He's like at the half-yard line. So it's going to bring a 4th and goal here with 4:22 to go. And it's decision time here. We're going to take a look at the replay to see if he did break the pylon. Not quite. Looks like they did mark this accurate here. Cleveland looks like they're going to go for it and forego the field goal. I imagine this is going to be a sneak by DTR. Nope, they're gonna give it the. No, we got whistles. We got whistles. What do we got here? Somebody called timeout. Oh, Cleveland's going to challenge that. So with 3:58 to go, Cleveland got a challenge if Ford actually broke the plane. I'm not sure what you're going to see out of that that's going to give it to him. There's no clear evidence. Like hardly a part of his body crossed the plane. So I'm not sure why the challenge here. I mean, chances are you're not going to win the challenge. Just from the replay we saw, unless there's still something different, unless there's a different replay that shows otherwise. But from what I'm seeing, it looks like they marked that just right. So this is kind of a bizarre challenge here by Kevin Stefanski. Because the call on the field was he was short. And so for a situation like this, there has to be clear evidence that he broke the plane. Well, the ball has to break the plane, mind you. Oh, Joey Bosa of the Chargers got hurt. Ouch. That's going to suck for the Chargers. And what do we got here? They said he broke the plane. They're saying he scored a touchdown. They're saying Jerome Ford broke the plane and it's a touchdown. You know what? We benefited off a few calls against the Rams and Packers. So, by the way, Hopkins' extra point is up and good. I can't complain too much about referees' calls, but
I don't know how clear it is, but he's leaning forward. The ball is in his right arm. Before Elijah Rowley gets to him from our goal line shot, I had an opening where he saw just an opening part of the football show, and then right at that point, Elijah Rowley does block the football. But in my opinion, the ball just moved the goal line.
whatever you say, Gene. At least we should get the damn ball for here outside of our own. At least for this kickoff, we can at least have the ball at our own 25 instead of inside of our own 5-foot line. Yeah, it seems like Bosa's injury is pretty bad, and it's the way they're saying, according to Rappaport, the way he reacted. And now they're showing this. They're showing this angle. Yeah, maybe it touched, but again, after the Rams missed call and the Packers missed call, that benefited the Steelers big time. Maybe I shouldn't bitch too much about that. Kenny shotgun sidecar left, fires a quick pass, and the pass is caught to about the 31-yard line for a 6-yard gain. That is George Pickens on the catch. As they're showing highlights of here, Jacksonville on the board 7-0, Dallas 7-0, Houston's tied it at 7, Raiders up 3-0, Giants up 7-0 as Najee Harris takes the second down carry for a first down. Needed 4, he got 5. Lately, the success for the Steelers has been had their ability to run the ball. We're going to need that again here, but Cleveland been very stout on the run. .325 to go in the first. Getting under center this time. Now with a jet sweep to Calvin Austin. Austin's going to leap, but he's going to. Oh, excuse me, that was George Pickens. I thought it was Austin because he usually is him, but instead it was Pickens who took the end around. But Browns read that one. Browns read that pretty well, and Pickens actually lost the yard as Denzel Ward was in on the tackle, and so was Gregory Newsome the second. Second down 11. Kenny under center. He's all alone with 3 wides to the left. Takes a snap. Throws a quick screen with the catch, and he's not even going to get – he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Again, read well by the Browns, and that was Jalen Warren on the catch. I mean, that had no chance. There was literally 3 Browns on him by the time he caught that. You're not going to fool Jim Schwartz in that defense that way. Now it's 3rd and long here with 2 minutes left in the opening frame. Kenny under center. And Kenny can't even get – and the crowd noise has seen the guy that Kenny. He can't even get the right play call, and he has to burn a timeout. So already 2 timeouts burned by the Steelers before even the second quarter. Chargers up 3-0. Third and 11, the Steelers need their own 44. Or own 46, excuse me. Kenny takes the snap. Drops back, now fires to his left. Pass caught to the 40. He's not going to make it. Not going to make the first down. That was Darnell Washington on the catch. He needed 11 on that catch and run, and he only got about 7. They're showing the Browns leading the league in defense in total yards, pass yards, completion percentage, third down percentage, 3-and-out percentage. in plays of 10-plus yards. So, and Cleveland's defense still has shown up so far here today as well. As Presley Harvin's punt is away and a fair catch called for at his own 10-yard line. It's Prochet the second, and Cleveland will start their third drive of the game with a 7-0 lead from their own 10, with only 1:16 left in the first. So far, this first quarter has been all Cleveland. I mean, I know, Captain Obvious on that one, but I mean, you can argue it should be 9-0. You can argue that should have been a safety on the opening sack by Myles Garrett. Oh, boy. It's like we're back to our offensive struggles that we're used to. I mean, the last couple of weeks, we were actually getting points in the first half. 1st and 10, Cleveland. ETR with a pitch to, looks like that's Pierre Strong to the right. And Strong is only going to get to about the 11-yard line for a 1-yard gain. Clock winding here to 46 seconds. This is likely going to be the last play of the first. Shotgun sidecar right. DTR takes the snap. Looks, fires a quick pass incomplete. That was intended for David Njoku. And if it landed Roberts here laid back, he might have ended up with an interception there. But nonetheless, 3rd and 9 coming up here for DTR and the Browns. Shotgun, sidecar left. Takes the snap, looks right. Now fires to the middle, pass caught Njoku. And Njoku's trying to reach for the first down mark. And I think he's a yard shy from where they spotted it. Yep, he's a yard shy. He needed to get to his own 20. He ended up at his own 19. And that's 4th down. And is Cleveland going for this? No. From in their own red zone, they're going to go for it here. Or they're going to at least make it look like it. Oh, the clock's about to wind down anyway. I forgot about the first quarter clock. And the fourth quarter clock wound down. Cleveland faked it out. They were trying to get the Steelers to jump offside. They had no intention of going for it. I forgot about the first quarter clock winding down. So after one, like I said, all Cleveland up 7-0. Take a look at some out-of-town scores. Like I said, it was Cowboys up 7-0. Jaguars up 7-0. Miami scored off a 38-yard touchdown from Tyreek Hill to make it 7-3. Miami over the Raiders. Still 7-0 Chicago over Detroit. It's 7-3 Giants over Washington. Arizona just kicked a field goal to make it 10-7 over Houston. And 3-0 Chargers over the Packers. Ooh. Raiders just scored a touchdown. Looks like it was a big one, too, to Devontae Adams. Yep. Aiden O'Connell found Devontae Adams for 46 yards out for a score. And Cleveland out for the putting the punt unit out there for Jarquez, who kicked it for. And that's a good punt this time. His first one was from 35. This one much better. Even though the 35 yards pinned them inside their own 5, this one's going to pin the Steelers inside their own 20, even though he was kicking from inside his own 10. Oh, no wonder Myles Garrett here looked like he came in untouched. It was Dan Moore blocking him. Kenny shotgun sidecar left and draw a hand up to Najee. Najee's going to get to the 20. He's going to fight forward to about the 25-yard line. Oh, Myles Garrett getting his eye treated. Guess he got poked in the eye at some point. Harris got 9 yards on that carry. He's up to the 25. 2nd and 1 coming up here. This time Kenny under center. Calls an audible. Takes a snap. Play action. Try to throw a screen pass, and that one was batted down. Try a quick screen pass to get here. Looks like he was trying to give a screen pass to Harris, and it was batted down. And that was 93. That it was Shelby Harris who came in and hit with the block. Now it's 3rd and 1. Kenny under center. And they try to jet sweep the Jalen Warren. Warren's going to get the first down. He needed to get to the 26. He ended up at the 28-yard line. Needed one, got three. Now Kenny, 1st and 10 from their own 28. Shotgun, sidecar left. 13:26 to go in the first. Got only one left on the play clock here, and he's got to get it out. Did he get it out in time? I guess he did. Throws a quick screen pass to Warren. The pass is caught. No, are they going to whistle it dead for delay a game? Yeah, they got him for delay a game. That's a good 2 seconds. I was going to say, I'm like, they waited. They were biting their time on that one if they weren't going to call delay a game there. I was going to say, was that one? It was that one before Kenny could even. It's actually better that they did. It would have been 2nd and 15 instead of 1st and 15. Had they let that go? 1st and 15 from their own 23. Kenny takes the shotgun snap, fires to his right, pass is caught. As George Pickens try to stretch for the first down marker. And they're going to say he's short by a yard for a gain of 14. And he'll bring up a 2nd and short at about the 37-yard line. And Green Bay's taking a 7-3 lead off of Jaden Reed, 32-yard touchdown. Second down 1. Kenny under center. And hand up to Warren. Warren's got the first down. He's going to get to the 45-yard line. He's going to tries a stiff arm, and he's going to get a couple more yards to about the 46-yard line. Needed one. He got plenty. Got about 8 on that run. Warren again in the backfield. Kenny under center. And the give to Warren. Warren gets to about the 50. He's going to tackle. He falls forward to the 47-yard line for a gain of about, we're going to say 5 yards. Well, they could have gotten Jalen Warren for hands to the face on Denzel Ward on that first down run. And 2nd down 4 coming up. This time Harris is in there as a sidecar to Kenny's left on shotgun. From the Cleveland 47. Takes the snap. Fires a quick pass, and the pass is low and incomplete. Intended for George Pickens here, and that was Grant Delpit on the coverage. No. Well, there was a reason it was low. Defender got his hands on it. That was 93 for Cleveland. That was Shelby Harris again. Shelby Harris, second time he's batted one down today. So we got 3rd and 4 coming up here. The Steelers need the Browns 42 for a first. Takes a quick snap, fires a quick pass, passes behind everybody and incomplete. That one was intended for, I think, see what was that intended for? Was that for Pickens or was that Deontay Johnson? And they didn't show who was intended for, but nonetheless, it's 4th and 4, and the punt unit is out, and the punt's away. Fair catch called for, and the fair catch is made at the 10-yard line by number 11, James Prochet II. And with 11:09 to go in the second, that's where Cleveland will start. So far, Shelby Harris for the Browns having an excellent game. He was batted down 2 balls. I mean, that is the rule. If you can't get for defensive linemen, that's usually the rule. If you can't get to them, get the hands up. And the Chargers. I almost said San Diego. Oh, they're still San Diego. F you, Spanos. Chargers have retaken the lead 10-7 over Green Bay off a long touchdown by the Chargers. Let's see who that was. Was that Keenan Allen? No. Went to a new guy named Smart spelled with 2 T's. So back and forth, the Chargers and Pack go. Same with the. In that last drive, the Steelers had a few first downs going. Just carried through a couple odd balls. And they give the Kareem Hunt, for we heard calling his name for the first time, for about a 2-yard gain. Showing the total yards, Cleveland has 86 to Pittsburgh's 58. 6 first downs to the Steelers' 3. Under center DTR. From their own 13. Fakes the give here to Strong. Now they throws a screen to Strong, and Strong is going to get to about the 17-yard line for a 4-yard gain. And it'll bring up 3rd and 3. Now it's Cam Hayward on the tackle. With Ford in the backfield, DTR and shotgun, needing the Steelers needing their own 21 for a first. Takes a snap, and the hand to Ford, and Ford's not going to get it. He barely got a yard of that, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 3. And that was again Cam Hayward on the tackle. Already his 3rd of the day. So a very quick 3 and out from Cleveland, and the Steelers could have very good field position coming up here. Unless Bajorquez here booms it like he did the last one. And he booms it and taking it his own 20, gets to the 25-30, and tackled at the 32-yard line is Calvin Austin the third. So that's where the Steelers will start, or about the 32-yard line. That would be their best field position of the day. And whoa. Well, he led with his head with that one. They didn't call that. They didn't call that one. Quick updates here. Houston is taking the lead for the first time today, or 14-10. Detroit finally getting on the board. They're tied with the Bears at 7 in the mid-second. Oh, man, Steelers, let's get something going in this drive at least. Make it show like you have some semblance of life. Oh, boy. A couple of throws that Kenny has made here were kind of weren't exactly to my liking. He had a couple that he threw behind the guy. Then he had a couple more batted down by Shelby Harris. So from their own 33, Kenny under center, going from right to left. And they give to Najee. Najee's going to get the middle. He's going to go to the 35. He's going to get tackled at about the 39-yard line for about 6 yards. Eight 18 to go in the second. Kenny this time on shotgun. Alone in shotgun. Takes a snap. Looking. Now he's just going to run. He's going to run for the first down. Slides right at the marker, and they're going to say he got the first down right at the sticks. Needed 5. He got exactly 5. Almost started his slide a little too soon. Now Kenny under center from their own 43. And the give to Najee. Najee's going to run to his left. He's going to try to turn a corner. He's going to get to the 45, and that's about it. Only got about, they may have given him 3 yards, but it looked like 2. No, they actually got to give him a little more than that. They actually give him 4 yards on that run. Najee in the backfield, Kenny under center from their own 47. 2nd and 6. Fakes the hand up, bootlegs to the right. Kenny scrambling. Look, he's just going to run again. He's going to dive forward to the Cleveland territory. He's going to be down at the 49-yard line. He got about, I would say, 4 yards there, so it's going to be third and about a rough 2. Third and 2 from the Cleveland 49. They needed Cleveland 46 for a first down. Kenny shotgun, sidecar left. Takes a step, looks left. He's in a lot of trouble, and he's going to be hit and sacked. Number 54 for Cleveland. That was Ogbo Okoronkwo. I don't know what to say. Sacked at his own 40-yard line was Kenny Pickett. He's trying to get away from Myles Garrett, who was coming, but he couldn't get away from the other guys. As Presley Harvin's kick is under here is away, and fair catch called for at the 17-yard line by Prochet. Okoronkwo, I guess is how you pronounce it, but that's who got the sack there. So 4 drives for the Steelers and 4 punts. Just checking fantasy stats, and one league I benched Josh Allen for Jared Goff. Right now, that looks like a regrettable decision. Because Jared Goff's thrown 2 picks already. Jeez. And I know you're asking, why would you bench Josh Allen for Jared Goff? Because Josh Allen was doing the same shit. Hey. $5:29 to go in the second. Cleveland on offense. Up 7-0. Takes the snap, fires a pass. Pass dropped. That was intended for Elijah Moore, and Moore just couldn't hold on to that. That could have been for a first down if he held on to that. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Shotgun sidecar right with 2 wides on both sides. Takes the snap. Fires a slant pattern pass. Caught first down to the 27. He's going to be tackled at the 28-yard line. And that's how Elijah Moore held on to it. Needed 10, he got 11. This time under center. From their own 29. And the pitch out. Now they're going to try a reverse. And running to the left to try to turn that corner is number 19 for Cleveland. He's going to get about 9 yards. And 19 is Cedric Tillman. Their draft acquisition on day 2. They first gave it to Hunt, and then Hunt pitched it out to Tillman, and Tillman came around for about a good 8 or 9 yards. Decent blocking by DTR as well on Patrick Peterson. 2nd down and 2 from their own 37. Needing the 39 for a first. And they give to Hunt. And Hunt's going to fight forward, but he probably got a yard of that. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. Well, where are they marked? Wait, where are they spotting that? They actually gave him the 1st down. They're saying he got the 2 yards. Whatever. 1st and 10, shotgun sidecar right, takes the snap. Has time. Fires deep left, and it's incomplete, and the flag is down. That was intended for Amari Cooper, and they're going to call Joey Porter Jr. for holding. And that's a second penalty. Well, what would have been the second penalty on Porter? The first one was denied. Whatever. 1st and 10 from their own 44 as a result of that penalty. Give to Hunt. Hunt goes up the middle. He's going to get to about the 49-yard line for 5 yards with 3 minutes to go in the second. Second and 4 from the 49. They need the Steelers 46 for a first. Give to Hunt, and Hunt's going to get just back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. It will be 3rd and 4 coming up. And we have reached the 2-minute warning here in Lake Erie. Cleveland trying to extend their 7-0 lead. And keep in mind, the Steelers will get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. And what the Giants just extended their lead to 14-3 with a second touchdown pass from Tommy DeVito. The Giants have a passing game? God, if Washington loses that, Ron Rivera might get fired before the morrow's over. I mean, Rivera might be out the door anyway. But a loss here against the Giants, who were basically a team that everyone considered no offense, myself included. And Tommy DeVito's thrown for 2 touchdowns on you guys. Yeah. You may. I mean, I like Sam Howell. I like what he's doing so far, but boy, the fact that you traded away pretty much your entire front defensive line. That just screams that you're basically ready to fire Rivera. Third and 4. Shotgun, sidecar right. Again, they need the Steelers 46 for a first down with 2 minutes left. Takes the snap. Now DTR is going to scramble to his left. He's going to try to turn the corner, and he's going to fight his way forward for a first down. He needed the 46. He got the 45. Laid his shoulder down for... And we got a stoppage in play here. We'll see what that's about. I guess they're reviewing the spot to see if he actually did get the line of gain. And I think he did. From the pylon cam, it looked like he got it by more than a yard. I mean, it's under 2 minutes, so the review, the review comes from upstairs and not by a challenge. I imagine this is going to be a quick review, though. Yeah, I can't imagine this review being too long because judging by the replay we saw, I was like, okay, it seemed pretty clear he got the first down. Tyreek Hill has a hand injury. It's questionable return. Jesus. What now? And the give to Jerome Ford to the right-hand side. Right-hand side, he got about, we're going to call it 4 yards. Actually, 6 yards, it looked like. Yeah, it was 6 yards from the Steelers for 39. Need their 35 for a first. Throw to the right-hand side, pass caught. Amari Cooper for a first down to the Steelers 32-yard line. Needed 4, he got 7. 1 minute left in the first half. Cleveland still got all their timeouts. DTR takes the snap on 1st and 10. Fires a quick slant pair again to Cooper. The catch is made for another 8 yards. And now Cleveland will use their first timeout with 44 seconds left. I'll update out on scores once we're in half here. Second down two from the Steelers of 24. Well into Dustin Hopkins field goal range, but they would certainly like more than that. Takes the snap. Fires the pass caught by David Njoku, but Njoku's going to lose a yard. So it's going to be 3rd and 3 coming up, and Cleveland's going to have to spend their second timeout. With 39 seconds left. Alex Highsmith and Landon Roberts on the tackle. We haven't heard anything about TJ Watt all day. So one thing I've been noticing is that TJ Watt's been awfully quiet as far as hearing his name called. Third and 3 from the Steelers 25. Need the 22 for a first. 39 seconds left. Shotgun, sidecar to the right. Takes a snap, looks left. Fires left. Pass caught. First down, and David Njoku to the 20. And he's going to fight forward to about the 16-yard line. The clock continues to run. 30 seconds. And Cleveland will call their third and final timeout here. Make that 32 seconds left for here in the first half. Cleveland looking to make it 14-0. Shotgun to the sidecar left. Takes a snap, looks left, fires, pass, caught. That's Elijah Moore to the 10, and getting the first down to the 6-yard line is Elijah Moore, but the clock is running, 22-21. They're looking to spike it here at 9, 19, 18, and they spike it with 16 seconds left. And it'll be 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. So I imagine they got 2 cracks in the end zone. I imagine this is either going to go to Amari Cooper or David Njoku. Shotgun sidecar left, 16 seconds. He takes a snap, fires to the end zone. The pass is intended for Njoku, but couldn't reel it in. Throw was a little behind Njoku. He got a hand on it, but he couldn't get it in. That one covered by Trenton Thompson. In for the injured Keanu Neal. So with 13 seconds left, it's now 3rd and goal. ETR alone at shotgun on 3rd and goal from the 6. Takes a snap. Fires to the end zone. The pass is incomplete. Intended for Amari Cooper. It was over the head of everybody. Cooper did get a finger on it, but that was all he can get. So with 9 seconds left, Dustin Hopkins will have to come out for a field goal. Joey Porter Jr. on the coverage on Amari. I think DTR got that. Just had to get rid of that sooner than what he wanted to because he couldn't afford the sack. If he did take the sack, it would have been 4th and goal, and they wouldn't have been able to get the field goal unit out there. From the left hash, Hopkins' kick is up, and it's right through. So with 5 seconds left in the second, Cleveland extends their lead to double figures. Yeah, Kenny, 5 of 8 for 34 yards so far today. I mean, you're averaging 4 yards an attempt with that. Yeah. Not good. Now, granted, 2 of those were batted down by Shelby Harris, but still. 2 of those incompletions, I mean, but still. 34 yards passing. AFC North battle or not, that's unacceptable. Kickoff is away. I imagine it's just going to be through the end zone for a touchback, and I imagine this is just going to be one knee and into the locker room we go. And Houston scored again. More on that in a second. Pat Frymuth back in the lineup. I haven't heard his name called all day. There's a lot of Steelers' names we haven't heard called all day. We haven't heard Deontay Johnson as Kenny takes a knee, and into the locker room they go. Down 10-0. TJ Watt, as we're showing on the screen right there, been pretty much more than held in check. His name hasn't even been called a lot tonight. Like, we haven't heard Deontay Johnson's name called. Just a very bleh performance by the Steelers so far in the first half. I'll be right back. That was easily a shittier performance than what San Fran or Houston was. Well, Houston might be worse, actually.
I thought you were streaming.
I am. I can freaking leave the room to get here refreshments, you know.
Oh, you took a commercial break.
Like the Steelers have been on a commercial break the entire game. Seriously, Kenny Pickett's thrown for 34 yards.
They need their halftime expert. So you took
Hey, what halftime expert? The loony bin?
Well, you have to do your halftime. You
lose at 10-0 to a rookie QB.
No, you have to tell them score by score of every game, like Bill Cowher does. You gotta let people know what the scores are in the Oakland Miami game.
I was about to.
Oh, there you go.
I have been saying the out-of-town scores here periodically, Jeff.
Oh. And you have to give your sponsor a fucking...
And by the way, they're probably hearing you right now because I have a mic on. I want to see if they actually did hear that. Like the Steelers have been on commercial. That was easily a shittier performance than what San Fran or Houston was. I can actually hear that. I need to clip that. What halftime expert? You always said nothing to a rookie QB.
Like Bill Cowher does. You gotta let people know what the scores are.
I was about to.
Oh, there you go.
I have been saying the out-of-town scores here periodically, Jeff. And I have been saying the out-of-town scores. Sorry, I can't help but get caught up in that because I forgot I had I actually forgot I had a mic on until I looked down. Oh man, need to clip that because apparently the conversation between me and Jeff was more exciting than this fucking game. Anyway, speaking of out-of-town scores, let's start with down in Motown, Detroit finally decided to take the lead on Chicago. It's 14-10 at the half. Anyway, speaking of out-of-town scores, so, taking a look, Justin Fields, 11 of 16, 103 yards. Also has 43 yards rushing. Pretty solid day so far. Jared Goff has said he did have 2 picks. He did throw a touchdown. He's 11 of 18 for 107. His touchdown pass going to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Jahmyr Gibbs getting the other touchdown for Detroit via the run. And Deontay Foreman getting the Bears' only lone touchdown thus far. Let's go down south to Miami. Miami up 14 to now 13. The Raiders just kicked a field goal from 47 yards out. Aiden O'Connell, pretty decent day so far. 10 of 14, 103 yards and a touchdown. Of course, he found his big pass. It was the 46-yard touchdown pass to Devontae Adams, who's got 5 for 56 in a score. Tyreek Hill he had the hand injury. Does have 7 catches for 80 yards and a score. As Tua Tagovailoa, 18 of 20 for 175 and 2 scores. So a pretty good day for the QBs thus far here down in Miami. Let's go to the nation's capital here. As I said before, Tommy DeVito, actually a good day. 14 of 18, 189, 2 touchdowns. Saquon Barkley hasn't gotten anything going via the rush, but he has put in some production via the receiving. He has 3 catches for 52 yards and a touchdown. Darius Slayton has 4 catches for 82 yards and a touchdown. Now for Washington, Sam Howell has thrown a pick, no touchdowns. He's 11 of 16 for 114. Their touchdown did come from Sam Howell, but from his feet. Basically, their main pass catchers has been Scary Terry McLaurin and Logan Thomas. Thomas with 3 for 42. Terry with 4 for 34. As the score there is the Giants 14 and the Commanders 9. Almost said the redacted name. How about we go to Carolina? That was my upset pick of the day. And so far, that's not bearing any fruit. It's 17-3 Dallas at half. Bryce Young has only completed 5 of 10 catches for 48 yards. Pretty much Kenny Pickett numbers. Dak Prescott, 16 of 27 for 126, but 2 touchdowns. Nothing really special going on with the run game on either side. The leading rusher is Chuba Hubbard for Carolina for 7 for 49 yards. Pretty spread out on the receiving as far as Dallas is concerned. Schoonmaker has only 1 catch, but he's got a touchdown. But that's for a touchdown. CeeDee Lamb has the other touchdown. But none of the receivers really have more than 30 yards of receiving thus far. But the important thing is the 17-3 mark. Now to Jacksonville. Tennessee, very sluggish start. They're trailing the Jaguars 13-0 at the half. Will Levis, 6 of 10, 38 yards. Again, Kenny Pickett numbers. Derrick Henry, pretty much nothing going on the running game. 7 carries for 15 yards. Not much going on in the running game either for Jacksonville. Just Travis Etienne, 10 carries for 38 yards. Trevor Lawrence, 12 for 19, 117 in a score, with that score going to Calvin Ridley, who's got 3 for 51. Let's go to Houston here. It's the Texans 21 and the Cardinals 10 at the half. Arizona had a pretty decent start there with a 48-yard touchdown pass from Kyler Murray to Rondale Moore. But Houston's gotten it together ever since there. Here, Devin Singletary here with 16 carries for 84 yards and a touchdown. With C.J. Stroud having a pretty decent day on the air as well. 18 of 24 for 259, 2 scores and an interception. As opposed to Kyler Murray, who's only got 18 of 12 for 99, a touchdown and a pick. Which most of that was coming again from the said score from Rondale Moore. As far as the receiving goes for the Texans, it's been all Tank Dell. It's Tank Dell, 6 catches, 120 and a score. Dalton Schultz has the other touchdown from C.J. Stroud here. He's got 2 for 32 in a score. And lastly, we go to the Chargers and the Packers, which that game just went into halftime. With the score tied at 10 there. Justin Herbert, 7 of 12 for 92 in a score. which most of that coming from that 51-yard touchdown ball to Smart. Other than that, it's been pretty meh numbers. For the Packers, Jordan Love, 15 of 23 for 155, no touchdowns, no picks, with their touchdown coming from a Jalen Reed touchdown run, not a catch, just a run. I thought it was a catch earlier. As far as the receiving goes here, Jalen Reed's having the standout day so far, 3 for 42, excuse me. So let's go right. So let's talk about this game we're covering here. Like I said, Kenny Pickett throwing for 34 yards on 5 catches, 8 attempts. That's barely 4 yards an attempt. Those are not good numbers to look at. Najee Harris, 5 carries for 23 yards. Jaylen Warren, 3 carries, 19 yards. Jerome Ford has 10 carries for 35 yards and the lone touchdown so far. As far as receiving, Njoku leads that category. 4 catches, 34 yards. Amari Cooper and Elijah Moore each have 3 catches for 26 yards. For the Steelers, their leading pass catcher is George Pickens, 2 catches for just 20 yards. And with the Steelers only running 22 offensive plays. Only running 22 plays, and they've only averaging 3 yards per play. That's no big secret why the score is 10-0 Cleveland. You could argue it could be more. Cleveland dominating the first downs. Basically, the only thing that Cleveland isn't dominating on is the turnover ratio, which neither team has one yet. As Hopkins is about ready to kick this one away to start the third quarter. And the third quarter underway as Hopkins boots this one. And this will be just down to the end zone for a touchback by McFarland. Yeah, this is a dismal first half for the Steelers. They're against a team like Miami or Houston, like what happened the last time. Kenny is shotgun sidecar left, and they give it to Najee, and then Najee is only going to get a yard. Second down, 9. Kenny under center this time. Banana bunch to the right. Now motions that out. And the pitch to Warren. Warren's going to get to the 30. to the 35, first down, 40, 45, 50. He's going, he is going, and he is gone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren from 74 yards out. Gregory Newsom the second with a missed tackle, and Warren was gone after that. And this game has changed on a dime. Extra point by Boswell is up and through. A much needed touchdown. And just like that, with 14-10 left in the third, it's 10-7. God, no. I'm reading this way from Yard 8. Trey saying, the bullshit is real. I mean, we've been saying that for the last, I don't know, month or so at this point. Aaron Jones for the Packers is here, had to get carted off. Ouch. Jeez, the injury plague is just taking no prisoners. Nick Bosa earlier, Tyreek Hill hurt his hand, but doesn't sound like it was that serious. Aaron Jones had to be carted off. That's usually not good. But yeah, just from Thursday night, here, that whole debacle with Joe Burrow and Mark Andrews being done for the year. I mean, the way that the plague has been hitting as far as injuries go, it's not like okay, it's not when it's going to happen, or not if, it's just when and who. And most likely, with being this late in the year, some injuries are going to be serious enough to consider season injury, just like Burrow's and Andrews' is. I know there's that BS with Aaron Rodgers say he's going to come back from an Achilles tear in mid-December. I'm sorry, but an Achilles tear you should still not be able to walk right by December. So I'm not even fully believing that he actually tore his Achilles. I think something else happened to him. And Boswell kicks it away, and it'll be a touchback. Well, the Steelers needed points on this drive to start the third, and they got it in a big way. Newsom with the missed tackle, but some great blocking up front by the receiving core as well. DTR in the center from his own 25. Give to Ford, and Ford is not even going to get to the line of scrimmage. TJ Watt in on the tackle. First time calling his name all night or day, whatever. And DTR throws a quick screen pass intended for Jerome Ford, and Jerome Ford dropped it. So very quickly, 3rd and long coming up here for the Browns. Third and 10, alone in shotgun is DTR. Banana bunch to the left. Need their own 35 for the first. Takes a snap, looks under pressure. Scrambling to his right. He's looking. He's just going to run. He gets to the 30. Did he get to the first down? It's going to depend on spot. He looks like he may be a yard shy. And they're saying he's going to be a yard shy of a first down. It's going to be 4th and 1. And I think they, looking from the pylon cam, looks like they did get the spot right. It looks like his elbow came down. Ooh, Hayward and Riley here collided here on that tackle, and Riley got shaken up, and so did Cam Hayward. Now they're going for it on 4th down here. And they go for it, and the pitch to Kareem Hunt, and Kareem Hunt's got the first down. He needed the 35. He got the 38. I believe that was our backup tight end that took the snap. That was Harrison Bryan, I think, took the snap on 4th and 1. Yeah, it was Harrison Bryan who took the snap instead of DTR. Trying a little wildcat trickery there. And now DTR back under center. And they give to Hunt. Hunt up the middle, and Hunt's going to get maybe a yard of that. That was a ballsy call there, because if that didn't go through, that doesn't go through, then Pittsburgh's got excellent field position. $11:30 to go. 2nd and 8. Sidecar with a shotgun. Sidecar left. Takes a snap. Under pressure, throws a quick pass. Pass is caught. First down. I believe that's David Njoku again. Needed 8. He got exactly 8. Watt was there on the pressure, but he came in 1 second too late. Here's DTR was able to find Njoku for a critical first down. Again, shotgun. Again, sidecar left. Takes the snap. And a draw in up to Hunt, and Hunt's going to get probably 2 yards on that one and get right at midfield. Second down 8, 10 minutes left in the third. Again, the shotgun with the sidecar left. Takes a snap, fires to his right, and it's incomplete. It was behind his intended target, and that was intended for Cedric Tillman as the Jacksonville Jaguars take a 20-0 lead. And that 20-0 came via a 9-yard touchdown run by Trevor Lawrence. 3rd down and 8 from midfield. They need the Steelers 42 for a first. DTR looks, fires, passes, almost intercepted by Trenton Thompson, who was filling in for Keanu Neal. If Thompson had reeled that in, he might have been still running. He cut off Amari Cooper. Boy, excellent job jumping the route. Oh, nonetheless, it's 4th and 8. And Bajorquez out for another punt. I think it's his 4th of the day. Punt is away. And fair catch called for at his own 13-yard line is Calvin Austin. And Kenny Pickett will get the ball back with just a 3-point deficit. Are we going to bullshit our way to 7-3? I don't care if we even bullshit our way to a Super Bowl. I don't care. The way the NFL is anymore, what the hell are style points? So Jalen Warren has outgained the entire first half offense with 1 run. Kenny shotgun sidecar right, fakes the handoff, throws a quick screen pass to the 15, tackled at the 19-yard line. That was Cam Hayward. Oh no, excuse me, that's Pat Fryermuth. I'm used to seeing Connor Haywood. Excuse me, jeez. A lot of brothers in the system. Give me a break. Second down 4 coming up here from their own 19. Need their own 23 for a first. And they give to Najee, and Najee's going to lose a yard. That was J.O.K. in on the tackle there. So now all of a sudden, 3rd and 5 coming up. And a no-huddle offense here. Kenny shotgun with a sidecar to the right. Takes the quick snap. Fires a pass caught. And Najee Harris could not get through. Denzel Ward with a tackle off a quick check down. For some reason, I thought the ball came loose, but that was just Denzel Ward's helmet. And a quick 3 and out. As Presley's punt is away. And the return. It is to Prochet, and Prochet's just going to get to the 35, his own 35, and that's it. So 7:52 to go in the third. Still 10-7. And the Chargers have regained the lead on the Packers. It's now 13-10. And Chicago's cut the lead down to 1. It's now 14-13 Lions. Arizona driving, trying to cut their gap down. To under double. Here to at least one possession. Trailing 21-10 for now. Man, Tennessee's offense has been in rough shape. Have they scored? I don't think Tennessee scored since the second quarter of the Steelers. Scored a touchdown since the second quarter of the Steeler game. DTR under center, banana bunch. Shotgun. Banana bunch to the left. Looks left. Under pressure, you just got to throw it right at the feet of it. Here at looks like Jerome Ford was the intended target. He had a couple of Steelers in his face. He was just trying to get it away from. It looks like Larry Ogunjobi was there with the pressure. Yeah, they're showing the next-gen stats here that he's been averaging just 2 seconds per throw. So T.J. Watt and Alex Highsmith have had few opportunities for pressures. Shotgun again. Fakes the handoff. He throws to his left. The pass is caught by Elijah Moore for about 5 yards to the 41-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Shotgun with a sidecar to the right. Need the 46 for a first down on 3rd and 5 with 7:06 to go. Takes the snap. Fires a quick pass, batted down. That was Patrick Peterson on the coverage. I believe that was intended for Amari Cooper. So for the second consecutive drive, the drive stalls here with an intended pass for Amari Cooper that was batted down by a defender. The last one was Thompson. This one was Peterson. And the punt unit is out. Punt is away. And fair catch call for his own 20-yard line. Oh, no, the ball went through the end zone for a touchback. Well, it's the same difference. And that's where the Steelers were starting their next drive with 6:54 to go. Then, oof. Just looking now at the out-of-town scored. Jacksonville has scored yet again. And the Cardinals have scored a touchdown as well. And that's a ball game again. Kyler Murray with a rushing touchdown. Jacksonville putting a hammerlock down on Tennessee. It's 27-0. I'm just going to go ahead and just say screw that. And just mark that Jacksonville is going to 7-3. And Tennessee is going to fall to 3-7. I mean, Tennessee has not scored a touchdown in over 2+ games. And Arizona went for 2 on their touchdown that did not go through. So it's 21-16 Houston. Kenny under shotgun, throws a pass, and the pass is incomplete on first down. Intended for Deontay Johnson. The throw is a little high. And Denzel Ward, who's been all over the place today, was in on the coverage. He might have gotten a hand in there, actually. Yeah, Ward got his hands on that one, even though the throw Again, the throw was real high there for Deontay to begin with. Kenny under center, 3 wide set to the right. And fakes the handoff to Warren. He's going to scramble to his right. Now he's going to dump it to Warren. Warren to the 25. He's going to be tackled at the 28-yard line by Myles Garrett. And it's going to be 3rd and about 2. We got a flag down, however. Is this an eligible man downfield? Could be a hold as well. And they're going to call an eligible man downfield. They're actually, it was 2 fouls, and they're going to call pass interference on Deontay Johnson. Yeah, he was holding on to him quite a bit. Oh, crap. 2nd and 20 instead of 3rd and 2 from their own 10. Need their own 30 for a first. And the give is to Warren. And Warren's going to get probably 8 yards of that back to about the 18-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 12. Third and 12. Kenny on shotgun. Fires in the middle. The pass is caught for a first down. That is Allen Robinson, the second. He needed to get to the 30. That's exactly where he ended up. And where they marked that, no, maybe they didn't mark that right. I thought he was right at the 30. They marked it short of the 30. No, they got that right. His elbow came out just before the 30. So they're going to call it 4th and 1.
Down, but I think this is a good call by the officials. It's in the back hand, and he's not reaching it out.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, he's a half-yard shy. That's a good spot. Looking at the replay now, they were like, okay, I see why they did that. And the Steelers called timeout. Now there's, okay, what the heck are we going to do with this? Telling you we would not call a timeout just to punt this thing. Here we go, 5:23 to go. They're going to go for it despite being inside their own 30. Kenny under center. He may sneak this. And he will. Did he get the forward plunge? Oh, boy, that's going to depend on spot. It looked like the defense broke through, but a second effort might have gotten Kenny through, and they're saying Kenny did get the first down. And Kenny is hurt. Helmet off, and Kenny's on his knee. Ooh. Kenny hit his head a couple of times on that sneak there. First he hit off Broderick Jones. And then I think he got hit again later, which ultimately dislodged the helmet. And then 44 hit him. Here got him again. 44 is here's Shaheen Taki. And Kenny is going to have to come off and go to the blue 10. And that easily might be another concussion right there. And Mitchell Trubisky is going to end up going to be taking snaps out there. And Kenny's got his helmet back on here, but I wouldn't be shocked if they had him go back in that blue tent. They did give Kenny the first down on that 4th and 1 with 5:09 to go. And now we got more. Now is Cleveland going to challenge the spot? Yep. Cleveland's got to challenge the spot, which actually is for Kenny. That's a good. I'm not sure what they're going to find, though. I mean, this is a critical fourth down call here. I mean, Kenny wound up, falling despite all that carnage. He did slip through to about the 31 with the ball, but they might have called his forward progress before that.
Something there is really that hollow bodies. And then at the very end, we had a close up down the line. I was looking at his right arm and his elbow. And right before that elbow appeared to maybe touch the ground, it was just above it. He reaches to get the first down right. And I thought he did all of that without any lower body force or forearm or up the ground. And I think it's first down.
Yeah, this is I get why Cleveland challenged this just in case they saw something. And if they did see, if something is found and they would mark it short, it would be a big first down for the Browns deep inside Steeler territory. But consequently, if Cleveland doesn't, they did win the first challenge. So they did win the first challenge earlier with the Jerome Ford touchdown. They did win that one. Okay, they're saying the call stands there. So Cleveland lost the timeout, and they can't challenge, and no more challenges for the rest of this game. So anything between now, which is 5:09 left in the third, Kenny's back out there. So anything between now and the 2-minute warning in the fourth quarter, Cleveland can't do anything about it. Quick out-of-town update. Tennessee finally found the end zone. It's now 27-7 in favor of Jacksonville. Chicago's taken a 20-14 lead over Detroit. Miami's extended their lead to 17-13 over the Raiders. The Giants' lead is now only 14-12 over Washington. Kenny under center from his own 30. Naj in the backfield. Give to Naj, and Naj is going to lose about 3 yards on that one. Here's a Darius Smith in here, broke through the line, and that play had no chance. Darnell Washington was supposed to be the one blocking Za'Darius Smith, and Za'Darius went through that easy. So now it's 2nd and 13. Najee has a sidecar to Kenny's right. Banana bunch to the left. Looks. Scrambles to his right. He's going to just throw that one to the Cleveland sideline. There was nobody there. Cleveland wants intentional grounding. But I think Kenny was well out of the pocket, and he threw it beyond the line of scrimmage. So with 4:20 to go in the third, it's now 3rd and 13. Kenny was alone in shotgun. Now Jalen Warren moves right in with a banana bunch to the left. Takes the snap. Under pressure. Has to hurry up and throw that one right at the feet of Jalen Warren. That again had no chance. Taki there with the pressure there on Kenny Pickett. And the punt unit's got to come out for the Steelers. So after all of that, with that 4th down sneak, just results in a 3-and-out from there. Taking it his own 30 to the 35 to the 40. 45. Midfield. He finally tackled at the 48-yard line. Here is James Prochet the second with an excellent run back. And the Browns have excellent field position with 4:06 left. And 17 Here, Trenton Thompson was slow to get up. Under center, Kareem Hunt in the backfield. From the Steeler 48. They fake the handoff. And the bootleg right and had to. Here, TJ Watt was in DTR's face, and he had to overthrow David Njoku out of necessity there just to avoid the sack, and it'll be second down. In a pistol formation this time with here, Kareem Hunt in the backfield. This time they do give it to Hunt, and Hunt is not even going to get a yard. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage at that. And it's going to be 3rd and 10. With 3:40 to go in the third. Alone in shotgun on 3rd down is DTR. He'll take the snap. Looks to his left. Still looking. Hit as he throws. Pass caught. But with the tackle is Trenton Thompson. And there's a flag down. It was on Cedric Tillman, the pass catcher. But is there a flag for it? Who's the flag on? And, oh, boy. And it's called for roughing the passer on here on Alex Highsmith. Yeah, you hit him in the helmet. You can't do that. He hit him high, which you can't hit him anymore anyway, but what would have been a 4th down, now it's 1st and 10 from the Steeler 31. High formation. And they give the Hunt, runs to his left, and he's going to lose 4 yards. That one had no chance. Cam Hayward blew that one up. And it's going to be 3rd and about 14 from Steeler 35. Actually, they gave him 4 progress for 2 yards, so instead it's at the 33. Shotgun sidecar right, and he'll throw to the sidecar. That's the Kareem Hunt. And Hunt got blown up again. And Landon Roberts here blew up that screen big time, and Kareem Hunt lost more yardage with that run, with that catch and run. He lost 3 yards on that. Now it's 3rd and 15 from the Steeler 36. It would be a 53-yard field goal should the ball not go any further or backward. With 1:40 to go in the third. Shotgun, the sidecar to the right. And a quick slant pattern to the left. The pass, apparently intercepted. And who was that? Was that Sullivan? 3rd 34. I believe a Sullivan ball was batted in the air. It went off of Amari Cooper's hands. He's got it. Sullivan with the INT and a very much needed one. That kept points off the board. 19th takeaway of the year, leads the league. And the Steelers first and 10 from their own 23. Kenny shotgun. Scrambles to his left, and the pass is going to fall incomplete. It was batted down again. And Taki again, causing the mayhem. He's had a heck of a third quarter in this one. Steelers need to make something out of this INT, though. Kenny under center this time. Banana bunch to the left. Now Moses Robinson out. Now to give to Najee. Najee's going to go to his right. He's going to run for about 2 yards, and that's it. And it's going to be 3rd and 8 just like that. As the clock continues to wind down here in the third. Kenny shotgun on 3rd down. Fires the pass, and the pass is incomplete. Just miscommunication there. I guess Kenny was expecting a comeback route. Instead, his intended target just kept running. And a very fast 3 and out. Oh, my God. What was that? What was that? Kenny. You got to communicate with your guys. You're like, what? The punt is away. And this one's going to travel out of bounds. This is a bad kick. And, oh, my goodness. Cleveland's going to start at the Steeler 45. Greg Googly Moogly. One on the side of his foot. And a quick pitch out to Jerome Ford, and Ford's going to lose 3 yards there. TJ Watt was in on that one. There's still time for one more play here in the third. About a 4-second difference between the game and play clock. So this is going to be the last play of the third quarter coming up here, 2nd and 13 from the Steeler 49. Takes a snap. Now he's going to throw a quick screen pass, and it's dropped. It was intended for Jerome Ford, and it got here, and he dropped it. And there's still a second left in the third quarter. So very quick. So again, just quickly 3rd down. So 3rd and 13, a loaded shotgun with Benovich to the right. He looks. He's got a fire to the middle of the pass. Dropped again. And this was a David Njoku this time who dropped it. He would not have gotten the first down, I don't think. He was still about a good 8 or 9 yards away from the first down marker had he caught that. And now that finally brings an end to the third quarter. And the fourth quarter will start with Cleveland's punt unit being out there. And let's take a look at some out-of-town scores. We got an upset alert here going on here. We got Chicago leading the Detroit Lions 23-14. Justin Fields in the third quarter found DJ Moore for a 39-yard touchdown that put him up in front. And Jared Goff, 3 interceptions today. In Miami, it's 20-13 Dolphins. The Giants are driving here with a 14-12 lead on Washington. Dallas just extended their lead to 14-10. Due in part to a Tony Pollard 21-yard touchdown run. Jacksonville is driving with a 27-7 lead, middle of the fourth. That game I already pretty much read for dead anyway. Early in the fourth, Houston leading Arizona 21-16. The Chargers are driving. They're at the inside the Green Bay 5 early in the fourth. And Green Bay is holding on dearly to a 16-13 lead over the Chargers. And the Giants, quick update on the Giants. The Giants just scored a touchdown. It's now 20-12 with the extra point pending. And that extra point is good. It's 21-12 in favor of the Giants. With Saquon Barkley getting his second touchdown catch of the day. And Tommy DeVito, 18-26, 246, and 3 touchdowns. And Jacksonville, quick update on that. They've scored a touchdown. They scored a touchdown to make it 33-7 with the extra point pending. Looks like the Chargers went for it on 4th and goal at the. They're showing the graphic. This is the 13th punt of the day out of 18 total possessions. And the punt is away and returnable. And to the 25, and he was going to get tackled to the 29-yard line. I believe that is Calvin Austin. So reasonable field position for the Steelers this time. With 14:50 left, can the Steelers find any kind of offense? They have only 165 yards of offense here, and half of that was due in part to Jaylen Warren. And speaking of Warren, he'll get the first down carry, and he's going to lose 3 yards. And that was 54. Okoronkwo on the tackle. Second down, 13. Kenny shotgun, sidecar, and a quick snap. But we may have a free play here. I don't know. Somebody jumped and somehow caught by Pickens, but they're saying he was out of bounds. He just lobbed that in the air, and somehow Pickens wound down with it, but he didn't get both feet in. That play started funky because one Cleveland player jumped, got back, and then that whole play was from the trenches was just funky. Very quickly, 3rd and 13. We've been 1 of 9 on 3rd down. Our average to go has been 8 yards. And a quick check down to Warren. Warren's going to get to the 35, but he's somehow going to get the first down. It was a quick screen pass, but good blocking up front to get that first down. And a good job by Warren to fight through. He needed 13. He got 14. And Dallas had a pick 6, and it's 30 to 10 there. I'm going to write that one for dead. So much for my upset pick. Yeah, Jalen Warren, 112 total yards. The rest of the team, 64. And a quick screen again. And getting to the 42-yard line for a 3-yard gain is Deontay Johnson. So Dallas avoids the trap game, and they'll go to Thanksgiving against Washington at 7-3. Second and 7. Play action. Fires to his right, pass caught by Allen Robinson the second. But Robinson's only going to get a yard off of that, and it's going to be 3rd and 6. Gregory Newsom on the tackle. Third down and 4. They need the Cleveland 49 for a first. And the pass is caught. And that is Deontay Johnson for a first down right at midfield. Kenny had to eat one on that one. He got hit from behind as he let the here just after he let that go, and that was Myles Garrett on the hit. He needed 6. He got 7 on that catch. And here on that catch. And fake the end around, they just give it to Najee up the middle, and Najee's going to get, let's say, 2 yards with 11:35 to go in the fourth. Steelers have hardly been in Cleveland's territory all game. They're going to say 2nd and 9. And they give to Najee. Najee's going to break loose to the 45-30. That's Jalen Warren actually to the 35. Stiff arms him to the 30. And tackled to the 28-yard line for about a 20-yard gain. Oh, my goodness. Jalen Warren. If we somehow win this game, somebody buy that man dinner. Because he's the reason we're even in this game. He stiff-armed Rodney McLeod on that one to gain some extra yardage. So 1st and 10 at the Cleveland 28-yard line. And we got a timeout here. I don't know if it's an official timeout or someone else called it. Somebody was hurt, I guess. I think Rodney McLeod was the one who was hurt. Jalen Warren with a beautiful stiff arm that got him a couple of extra yards there on that run on McLeod, and McLeod ended up on the blue tent for that. And we have trailed in every game. And they give to Warren again. He gets to the 25-20. First down, and he tackled at the 15-yard line. And the Steelers are in the red zone with 10:22 to go in the fourth. I mean, at this point, just keep giving it to Warren. If he's been our backbone, they keep giving it to him. I mean, sure, half of his yards is because of that one run, but fuck, we're in this game because of it. And they give it to Warren again. This time Cleveland was ready for it. 22, Grant Delpit with the tackle. He actually lost a yard on that one. Second down 11 coming up. Kenny on shotgun. Now motions Najee out to his left. He's alone in shotgun now. Takes the snap. Looks to his left. Now looks middle. He's scrambling. He's going to be hit and sacked by Myles Garrett. Second sack of the day for Myles Garrett. And Maurice Hurst, the second, was also in on that one. But the credit's going to go to Myles Garrett on that sack. I believe he lost at least 6 yards on that one. And it's going to be third and ridiculously long. So I imagine this third down coming up here is going to be, okay, let's just get some yards and make this field goal a little easier. Kenny shotgun, 3rd and 22. And the delayed hand up to Najee. Najee's going to run. He's going to get to about the 10-yard line. Got a little close. He got 17 of those yards. But it's going to be 4th and 5. And that will bring out Chris Boswell as the clock ticks to 8:10 left in the fourth. He got more than I was expecting him to get. Denzel Ward tried to rip it away from him, but couldn't get it out. So from the right hash mark, from 28 yards out, here's Boswell. Snap, hold down, kick up, and it is accurate. So 7:40 left. The Steelers, thanks to Jalen Warren's couple of big runs, but Jalen Warren set up the Steelers. And we have a tie ball game. It's the Steelers 10, the Browns 10. And Chicago, with 4:15 left in Detroit, has extended their lead to 12. It's 26-14. And what has been so far the surprise of the day. Chicago did not come to Detroit to roll over and die. Same could be said for Arizona in Houston, even though it is 21-16 Houston, but it's been close. And I said Houston and Arizona was going to be close. Raiders, they're about the Miami 20-yard line, only down by 7. Kind of a surprise to me. I thought Miami would eventually break away from this one, but the Raiders are holding tough. Green Bay still nursing the 13-16 or 16-13 lead. Showing Nick, when they came back from commercial, they were showing Nick Chubb in the press box. as much as Cleveland misses Deshaun Watson, I have to feel like they miss Nick Chubb more. Tennessee cut the gap to 34-14, but that's just garbage time touchdowns because there's less than 5 minutes left. And the kickoff is away. And as per usual, it seems that it goes through for a touchback. Oh, mighty. Showing the total yards in first and second half, and it's been apples and oranges for both sides. Cleveland outgained the Steelers by 100 yards in the first half. The Steelers have outgained the Browns in this half by 140. Shotgun, fakes the handoff, looks, fires, passes caught for a first down, and that is for 13 yards, and that is number 88. That is Harrison Bryant with the catch, and there's a flag down, and they're calling holding on the holding on the Browns. He first motioned to the Steelers, and then he said, sorry, it was on the Browns, and that was on 66 Hudson. So it would have been a 13-yard catch for a first down. Winds up being Cleveland's first penalty of the day. And that was a crucial one. So instead of first and 10 at the Steelers or at their own 38, it's first and 20 from their own 15. Alone in shotgun. Takes the snap. Looks to his right, now scrambles, hit, and sacked. For the first time today, they sack him, and guess who it is? It's T.J. Watt. They've been battling all day to try to get to him. They finally did. And Keanu Benton also got his hand in there, but I believe they're going to give T.J. Watt credit for it. And that was a key component for the Steelers defense, was somehow getting to the quarterback. And now it's second and 22. Alone in shotgun again from his own 13. Takes the snap. He's got plenty of time this time. He's going to fire to his right, fire to his left. The pass is incomplete. Intended for David Njoku. Joey Porter Jr. with great coverage there. And they're showing most sacks in first 100 career games. Myles Garrett on game 94. T.J. Watt on game 97, and they both have surpassed J.J. Watt. Third and long. Looks, he fires. Pass caught, but he's not going to get the first down. That was to Elijah Moore. Landon Roberts on the tackle. He needed 22, but he only got about, I would say, 15 or 16 yards there. So with 6:10 and counting left in the fourth, the Cleveland Browns offense goes 3 and out. And Calvin Austin looked to return. 7th punt for Cleveland today. The punt is away. And the punt's going to go out of bounds. And we're going to see where they mark this one. And the ref's going to mark it at the Steeler 48. So the Steelers are going to have an excellent field position. They're going to start from their own 48. 5:47 left. Steelers 10, Browns 10. And the Chargers have regained the lead on the Packers 20-16 off a 10-yard touchdown pass from Justin Herbert to Keenan Allen. The Giants have added to the lead. It's 24-12. 33-10 Dallas over Carolina. And Detroit cut the gap down. Jamison Williams with a 32-yard touchdown. Under 3 to go, though, so Detroit's running out of time. Let's see how many timeouts do they have here. They still have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning there yet. They need a quick 3 and out from their defense to get the ball back. Arizona with 4:18 left has the ball at their own 30. They need a touchdown, down 21-16. Miami halfway through the fourth, still nursing that 7-point lead with the Raiders. Brian, if you're watching, who's Dallas got for 30? Or who's got Dallas for 33? And the Green Bay game, there's 5.5 left in that one. So Jordan Love basically has 1, maybe 2 drives left to possibly muster a comeback there. There's under 3 left with the Arizona-Houston one. So Kyler Murray's, this is probably his chance, his only chance to muster his own comeback. Kenny with a bootleg. He's got a look. He fires a pass. The pass is caught for a first down to the Cleveland 40-yard line. That's George Pickens. Needed 10, got 12. And they're showing a special news bulletin. Former First Lady Rosalind Carter, at the age of 96, has passed away in her Plains, Georgia home. I believe she was under hospice care. Kenny takes a shotgun snap and fires it, and it's incomplete, and fired it at the feet of Najee Harris. Okay, Kenny under center, 2nd and 10 from the Cleveland 40. 5:03 to go in the fourth. Najee in the backfield. And they give to Najee. Najee lost 5 yards. Oh, man, that one blew up big time again. We've seen a lot of that. A lot of, run plays. Defense has been blowing up a lot of plays. It wasn't just our side. I mean, here, both defenses have done that, and that was 54 Okoronkwo. And now it's 3rd and 15. They need the Cleveland 30 for a first down. Banana bunch to the right. And throws a quick screen to Warren. And Warren tries to break a few tackles, but he can't even get here, but he can't get back to the 40. He gets tackled at the 42-yard line. That's too far away for a field goal. So Darius Smith on the tackle. And they under 4 minutes to go. Cleveland will get the ball back. See if the Steelers can pin them inside their own 10. And instead, a fair catch called for at his own 14-yard line is Prochet the second. So we're going to see if DTR can muster a drive with 3:29 left. And speaking of that, Detroit got the ball back with 2.5 left. See if they can muster their own comeback. Houston's inside Houston territory with 2 minutes left. DTR, shotgun, sidecar right, 2 wideouts set to the on both ends. Now we got a whistle here. And the Steelers end up calling a timeout. That could be a very costly timeout depending on what happens here. And you got to think back to the interception that Sullivan ended up getting that kept points off the board. And you also got to think back to early in the game when Myles Garrett sacked Kenny Pickett, what could have been a safety. Thompson got to fire a screen pass. Pass is caught by Kareem Hunt. That's blown up. He landed Roberts with a tackle for a loss of about 2 on that one. So Cleveland has left points off the board. That interception could have been easily a field goal from Hopkins, and it would have been 13-10, or even if they reviewed that sack earlier, that could have been a safety. It would have been 12-10. Second and 11 from their own 13. They give to Hunt. Hunt gets to the 15 of the 20. Leaps over a defender for a first down. And tackled at the 29-yard line. Needed 11. He got 15. He leaped over Trenton Thompson. And a quick pass. And the pass is dropped. That was intended for David Njoku. And he's dropped a couple of those today. And with 2:23 left, it'll be 2nd and 10. Cleveland still has 2 timeouts. Steelers only have 1. And the Packers have scored a touchdown with 2.5 to go. Second down 10, a loaded shotgun. Looks to his right. Fires right. Pass caught. This time, Njoku does reel it in, but he only gets about 3 yards on that one. And the clock is going to wind down, it looks like, to the 2-minute warning. And it's going to be a big 3rd and 7 coming up here. And that's officially a final there with Tennessee and the Jaguars. It's at 34-14. Got quite a few games coming down to the wire here. Here, this one included. Washington scored to make it 24-19, but there's only just a hair above 2 minutes left. And Arizona couldn't punch it in. And the Houston Texans. I said it was going to be tough for Houston, but they passed the test. The Houston Texans are going to be 6-4. That is a huge win for them to keep them ahead of the pack in the wild card race. And depending on who loses here, they could end up being the 6th seed as opposed to the 7th seed, especially if the Steelers lose this. And if you were Cleveland and Pittsburgh, the one thing you did not want to see was Houston winning. But seeing the Chargers losing for the moment, it's 23-20. There's still 2.5 left there in Lambeau. You want to see Miami hold on to and beat the Raiders. Oh boy, here we go. 2 minutes. Steelers have 1 timeout, Cleveland 2. Game tied at 10. Just a classic NFC North battle, like what predicted it would be low scoring. Robinson alone on shotgun. Looks to his right. Fires right. Pass incomplete. Off of the hands of Njoku again. How many times has Njoku dropped this ball today? At least 3, maybe 4. I don't know if that would have gotten the first down, but he might have gotten the first if he did hold on to that. But, oh, my goodness, the punt unit is out for Cleveland. And now the Steelers are going to have a chance at this. Punt is away. Austin has to backpedal to his own 10. He's going to run to the 15, to the 20, 25. And finally, it's stuffed up at about the 30-yard line. 1:42 left. Reasonable field position for the Steelers. They don't need a touchdown out of Kenny. They just need to get close enough for Boswell. Kenny Pickett. Pedestrian numbers, 14 of 24, 94 yards. Most of the offense due in large part to Jalen Warren. Getting confused with Jaden Reed. Kenny alone in shotgun. Now motions the man to his side. Warren has a sidecar to the right. From their own 30. Looks right. Fires. Passes. Incomplete. Off of the hand of Deontay Johnson. The throw is off the mark. Deontay was only able to get one hand on that. And it's 2nd and 10, 1:38 left. Kenny looking to muster his 8th career game-winning drive. Takes the snap. Looks. Still looking. Now fires this one deep. The pass is going to be incomplete. Nobody home on that throw. And just like that, it's 3rd and 10 with 1:32 left. Oh, man. And they're saying the target line for Boswell is the Cleveland 41-yard line. And they still got a ways to go to even get there. They haven't gotten a yard yet on this. Big 3rd down on here. Can Cleveland's defense hold serve? Kenny in shotgun. Takes the snap. Fires the passes off of the hands of Deontay Johnson. Deontay wants a flag. He's not going to get one. So 3 quick passes. But that was just good coverage by Emerson Jr. So 4th and 10. They didn't get 1 yard after that. And now Harvin's going to punt for the 9th time today. I forgot to move that before, but it doesn't matter now. And taking it as Prochet to the 30. And out of bounds at the 34-yard line. With 1:18 left, and Cleveland does have 2 timeouts. And the Lions scored a touchdown. David Montgomery got a touchdown for the Lions to put them up 27-26 with 29 seconds left. And they went for two and got the two, so it's 29-26. 1:18 to go here. They're saying the target line is the 40-yard line of the Steelers for the Browns. Fires a pass. The pass is caught at midfield for a first down. That was Elijah Moore. And the clock is ticking. 1:06, 1:05. They do have two timeouts. They're just going to run hurry up, hurry up. They need another 10 yards. 1 minute to go. Takes the snap. Fires a quick pass. Pass caught by Kareem Hunt. And Kareem Hunt's going to run out of bounds at about the 46-yard line, stopping the clock, 53 seconds. Second down, 5. Probably needed, ideally, another 10 yards for Hopkins. They're saying the target line's 40, but I think ideally they want just at least 10 more. Quick pass throw, pass caught, first down to inside the 40 to the 37-yard line is Amari Cooper. And 48 seconds remaining, and a timeout's called by somebody that was called by the Browns. So from there, it would be about a 53-yard field goal should the ball not go any further. So Hopkins, who kicked the game-winning field goal last week to upset the Ravens, very much could be called for the game-winning field goal here. Takes the snap. Fires a quick pass. Pass caught to the 30. Another first down. It's David Njoku. This time he doesn't drop it. He gets tackled to the 26. And clock ticking, 35 seconds. And Cleveland now can just take their time. They still have a timeout. They're just going to let the clock die down. And a quick handoff. And it's going to be, looks like that was Hunt. And Hunt's going to get to about the 23-yard line. And a timeout called for. 19 seconds. Oh, the timeout is the injury timeout for Cam Hayward. So it would be a 40-yard field goal if the ball doesn't move. I mean, presuming that they're going to make this field goal, I'm pretty sure a lot of the talking is going to be around two guys. It's going to be around Matt Canada, and it's going to be around Kenny Pickett. And I think a majority of it's going to go to Kenny Pickett. And I think rightfully so. I think a lot of the criticism for this, what's about to be a loss, is Kenny Pickett just having a dismal day. I mean, again, the only reason we even were in this game was because of Jaylen Warren. Under center this time at the 24. And a flag. Did they get called for a false start? Oh. And they're calling a delay a game on the Steelers? Huh? Well, Cleveland doesn't have a timeout left. But there's 20 seconds left. And they run it for... And they're trying to hurry up and clock this. And they clock it with 5 seconds left. Basically, the Steelers' only hope is if somehow Cleveland screwed up the pre-snap and the 10-second runoff happened. I mean, the Steelers still have their timeout, but they're probably going to use it here. I mean, this game was a winnable game, but and Detroit got a safety on the Chicago, so that ends up being a 31-7, 31-26. And the Steelers do call timeout. So Detroit escapes a doozy. And then we'll move to 8-2. Chicago's going to fall to 3-8. Fourth and 1. Can the Steelers somehow block this? From 34 yards out. Snap hold is up, and it would have been good in the Arena Football League. Flag down, but I imagine that's on the Steelers for being offside. I mean, Cleveland's got an excellent defense. We knew that. One of the best, if not the best in the league. I mean, Kenny literally only passed for 94. Was that officially 94 yards that he only passed for? 93 according to this. (14 of 27) for 93 yards. I'm pretty sure that's less than 4 yards per attempt. Let's say 27, 54, 81. Yep, way less than 4 per attempt. I mean, we didn't beat Thompson Robinson with this kind of offense. So Cincinnati is going to be looking at this going, we got 2 games of this. 2 winnable games. Yeah, we won the last 2 games because of our running game here, and we bitched so much about Matt Canada, myself included. But I think we got to be quiet about Matt Canada this one. We've got to talk about Kenny. We've got to talk about Kenny on this one. Kickoff was away for a touchback, 2 seconds left. And unless Jesus comes down and saves this one, I'm almost trying to ignore this last play here, which he's probably going to be sacked anyway. Just trying some lateral BS, which he didn't even get 10 yards. and a dismal offensive performance outside of Jalen Warren. And Cleveland's now 7-3. And the Steelers fall to 6-4. You know what? I'm just going to call it here. Kenny, get your shit together.